The parade of graduates is underway and will arrive at Midway Ceremonial Hall in just a few moments. Please make sure that all personal items are clear of the aisles and the drill deck. Guests in the balcony are reminded that standing along the rail is prohibited for the remainder of the ceremony. We know that your sailors will have many wonderful and amazing stories for you about their boot camp experience. However, at this time, we offer some video evidence that reveals our side of the story.
Good morning and welcome to Recruit Training Command and today's graduation. We are very excited to have all the family and friends of our sailors, both here and online, because you are about to watch the formal transition from recruits to full-fledged sailors in the world's greatest and most powerful Navy. As we honor the accomplishments of America's best and brightest, we must also honor the family and friends of these new sailors. Without you and your steadfast support and devotion, this day would not be possible. Throughout our nation's history, the secret to our military's success has always been the military families that stand the watch at home and support their sailors. The Department of the Navy has made the determination that the men and women graduating today have what it takes, and that is thanks to you. So on behalf of the United States Navy, thank you for the support and care you provide. This celebration is not just for the graduates, but for you as well. Take special pride in what your sailor has accomplished and the tremendous journey they are about to embark on. They are our future. Thank you again for your support and all you do to keep America safe and strong. Enjoy this ceremony. It gives me distinct pleasure to welcome you to our Navy family.
graduates approaches, we salute the states and territories whose sons and daughters will graduate today.
Delaware,
Pennsylvania, New Jersey,
Georgia, Connecticut, Massachusetts,
Maryland,
South Carolina,
New Hampshire,
Virginia, New York,
North Carolina, Rhode Island, Vermont,
Kentucky, Tennessee, Ohio, Louisiana, Indiana,
Mississippi,
Illinois, Alabama, Maine, Missouri,
Arkansas, Michigan,
Florida, Texas, Iowa, Wisconsin,
California, Minnesota,
Oregon, Kansas, West Virginia, Nevada, Nebraska,
Colorado, North Dakota,
South Dakota, Montana, Washington,
Idaho,
Wyoming, Utah,
Oklahoma,
New Mexico, Arizona,
Alaska,
Hawaii, District of Columbia, Puerto Rico,
Guam,
American Samoa, Northern Mariana Islands, Virgin Islands,
state flags, order, arms. And now we invite you to join the staff of Recruit Training Command in welcoming the graduating divisions with your applause as they enter Midway Ceremonial Hall and are announced in the following order.
Today's graduate performing units are Divisions 906 and 907. Division 906 provides the arrival honor staff, honor guard, the recruit review commander, adjutant, and graduates who provide support assignments for today's ceremony. And Division 907 provides the state flag, color guard, and drumline units for today's ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, you may be seated. Thank you. Divisions, right, base. Section leaders, fall out and collect outer garments. Divisions, counter. March. Divisions, halt.
Prepare for review. At a normal interval, dress look, dress. Ready, front, left, face. At close interval, dress right, dress. Ready, front, right, face. Parade, rest.
May I have your attention, please? For the remainder of the review, no one will be permitted to pass in front of the review stand. And we ask this as a courtesy to our reviewing officer. Photography is certainly encouraged, but we ask that you remain seated and off the drill deck. The photographers you will see on deck throughout the review are the official photographers of Recruit Training Command. Division commanders, left or right, face, parade, rest.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I'm Lieutenant Rob Griffin Duncan, Recruit Training Command's Drill Division Officer. I would like to welcome you to today's Pass and Review. Today you will see 10 divisions comprised of 723 sailors participate in their graduation ceremony and soon join the most powerful Navy in the world. Please draw your attention to the unit positioned at center deck. There is the Review Commander and staff. The Review Commander is responsible for conducting the graduation ceremony. Today's Review Commander is Seaman Aaron Horton from Atlanta, Georgia. Let's give him a hand, folks. Performing today is the Triple Threat Unit on their 7th week of training, Staff Unit and State Flags Unit on their 8th and final week of training. These units are comprised entirely of recruits. During their night of arrival, all recruits are placed into divisions of 88 personnel and assigned their division commanders. Recruit division commanders form the backbone of recruit training and are the key individuals in the life of every recruit. Division commanders must serve as counselors, disciplinarians, administrators, and military leaders. Above all, they must show themselves as outstanding examples of military bearing, appearance, attitude, and behavior. Each division also has a recruit chief petty officer. This is the senior recruit who supervises the divisional staff positions and leads the division in the absence of their division commanders. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce the graduating divisions, their division commanders, and recruit chief petty officers. As I introduce each division, they will raise the competitive flags that they have earned throughout their training. As I introduce each recruit chief petty officer, the flag representing their home state will also be raised. Please hold your applause until all introductions have been completed. I will be starting from their right. Division 027. Commanded by Petty Officer First Class Justin Arroyo. Petty Officer First Class Jordan Janakovich. Petty Officer First Class Brad Hill. And the Recruit Chief Petty Officer Seaman Spencer Schultz from Toledo, Ohio. Division 028. Commanded by Chief Petty Officer Danny Martinez. Petty Officer First Class John Pegg. Petty Officer Second Class Sarah Rochester. And the Recruit Chief Petty Officer Seaman Mark Bias from New Orleans, Louisiana. Division 029. Commanded by Chief Petty Officer Dmitry Katkanov. Petty Officer First Class Maud Amy Tassio. Petty Officer First Class Eric Montez. And the Recruit Chief Petty Officer Seaman Jerica Martin from Livingston, Montana. Division 030. Commanded by Chief Petty Officer James Amos. Petty Officer First Class Dwayne Houston. Petty Officer First Class Sandy Simpson. And their Recruit Chief Petty Officer Seaman Cheryl Welchering from Lakeside, Florida. Division 031. Commanded by Chief Petty Officer James Agee. Petty Officer First Class John Everly. Petty Officer Second Class Hayden Shrewsbury. And the Recruit Chief Petty Officer Seaman Cade Bates from Veneta, Oregon. Division 032. Commanded by Chief Petty Officer Harley Gaddy. Petty Officer First Class Jeremy Pratt. Petty Officer Second Class Manuel Cabrera. And the Recruit Chief Petty Officer, Seaman Colton Peters from Slocum, Texas. Division 033. Commanded by Chief Petty Officer Billy Kaufeld. Petty Officer First Class Paolo Grifaldi. Petty Officer Second Class Mary Cabuso. And the Recruit Chief Petty Officer Seaman Jalen Neal from Madera, California. Division 034. Commanded by Chief Petty Officer Sean Deason. Petty Officer First Class Nicole Nasisco. Petty Officer First Class Emmanuel Menti. And the Recruit Chief Petty Officer Seaman Elizabeth Fuqua from Tampa, Florida. Division 906. Commanded by Chief Petty Officer Cody Parton. Petty Officer First Class Deshaun Tidwell. Petty Officer First Class Austin Martin. And the Recruit Chief Petty Officer Seaman Aaron Horton from Atlanta, Georgia. Division 907. Commanded by Chief Petty Officer Philip Nichols. Petty Officer Second Class Tiara Moore. Petty Officer Second Class Russell Nail. And the Recruit Chief Petty Officer Seaman Jack Mace from Muncie, Indiana. On behalf of the Commanding Officer and staff of Recruit Training Command, we congratulate these division commanders and Recruit Chief Petty Officers on a job well done. In a moment, you will see the ceremonial side boys, bosun, and honor guard take their places for arrival honors. This time-honored tradition is our formal greeting to this morning's reviewing officer. When requested by the announcer, please stand for the arrival honors, marching on to the colors, the national anthem, and the invocation. As a reminder, military guests shall remain covered throughout the entire graduation ceremony. And ladies and gentlemen, one final note. As befitting the importance of this occasion, our ceremony is conducted in a formal manner. However, we do encourage you to participate in today's graduation ceremony by letting your applause show your sailors just how proud of them you are. Once again, welcome aboard.
Will the guests please rise and remain standing for the arrival of the official party?
Time orderly, strike 4 bells.
Recruit Training Command, arriving.
Order. Arms.
Navy Operational Support Center, Great Lakes, arriving.
Order. Arms.
The guests may be seated.
Morning, Captain. Honor guard, standing by for inspection, sir.
Inspection. On.
Well done. Thank you for your inspection comments, sir.
Right shoulder. On. Close range. Mark. Right. Feet. Forward. March. Left. 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 Color guard, parade the colors.
Will the guests please rise? Present arms.
Retire the colors.
Present arms. Order, arms. Chaplain Hen Guval will offer this morning's invocation.
Let us pray. As we gather today, we take a moment to acknowledge the accomplishments that brought these sailors to this place. You, the newest sailors of the United States Navy, have prepared well for this day and should be proud. You have accomplished much and are well prepared for the challenge that is stand before you. We acknowledge this accomplishment and are proud. Let us take a moment of gratitude for those who helped our newest sailors get to this point. And remember your RDC and instructors, family and friends who helped you become who you are today. Now we ask for blessings of rest after hard work and a job well done to all of the RDCs who train newest sailors. They sacrifice time with family, late nights and late mornings. These RDCs have time and knowledge into these sailors to make this day possible. And we pray a blessings of rest for them. Now I offer my blessings to you. Thank you for taking the time and for serving our nation and for helping to defend freedom of democracy around the world. May you be blessed with physical, mental, and spiritual toughness. May you be blessed with wisdom and confidence. May you treat others with kindness and compassion. May you be grateful for every blessing. May you be well, happy, successful, and peaceful. Amen.
Guests may be seated. At this point, the commanding officer would issue orders and instructions to the unit commanders. Then, the unit commanders would face about and relay the information to their divisions. Today's events show how orders are passed through the chain of command.
Divisions! Report! Very well.
Division 028, all personnel accounted for, sir.
Very well.
Division 029, all personnel accounted for, sir.
Very well.
Division 030, all personnel accounted for, sir.
Very well.
Division 031, all personnel accounted for, sir.
Very well.
Division 032, all personnel accounted for, sir.
Very well.
Division 033, all personnel accounted for, sir.
Very well. Very well.
Division 906, all personnel accounted for, sir.
Very well.
Division 907, all personnel accounted for, sir.
Very well. President Organic, sir. Very well. The Sailors Creed. I. Good morning, Captain. I present the graduating divisions. Request permission to commence the review. Very well. Aye, sir. Sound off!
Good morning. I'm Captain Eric Thor's Commanding Officer of Recruit Training Command. And before we go any further, I think you guys have been away from these young sailors for Thanksgiving and Christmas, and you probably have some energy pent up. So we're going to go off script. I'm going to count to 3, and then I want you to scream, clap, stomp, do whatever the heck you got to do, get it out of your system, but make sure these sailors know how much we love them. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, let it go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where our Navy heritage meets the future and where these young men and women enter the profession of arms. I am pleased to welcome the families and friends of these graduates who have come here today to share in this significant milestone with our newest sailors. The men and women of Recruit Training Command are dedicated to providing the United States Navy basically trained, physically fit, and sharply disciplined sailors like those whom you see before you. They and others like them serve as the bedrock of our naval forces. They give our Navy its combat edge, and they enable us to help keep this nation secure. These sailors have successfully completed 8 weeks of demanding recruit training. They've recently demonstrated their knowledge and courage during battle stations. They have earned the right to wear the uniform recognized throughout the world as a symbol of freedom. This training group is ready to graduate and serve in the world's most powerful Navy. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you 723 of the newest and sharpest sailors in the United States Navy.
Recruit Training Command's competitive system among individual recruits and divisions promotes teamwork, attention to detail, and pride in accomplishment. Divisions performing above standards throughout their training are awarded recognition flags in 5 mission areas: academic achievement, military drill, compartment readiness, applications, and physical fitness. These flags are carried as a visible symbol of the division's success. Each flag indicates that your sailors, individually and as teams, met performance standards in 1 or more mission areas. A division that excels in every phase of training qualifies for the Battle Efficiency Honor Division recognition and is awarded the Battle E Honor Flag for this exemplary achievement. Division 028 has earned this honor today, and we congratulate them on a job exceptionally well done.
Division! Forward! Rest!
Captain Franklin will now present this week's individual awards, and he will be joined on the drill deck by our commanding officer, Captain Thors.
Good morning, Captain. See your orders. Report. Very well.
It is our pleasure to recognize the review commander for today's ceremony, Seaman Aaron Horton, Division 906, from Atlanta, Georgia. Throughout his training, Seaman Horton has exhibited great pride in naval service and has consistently demonstrated his potential as an effective leader. He has maintained a high standard of personal appearance and displayed excellent military bearing and command voice. Congratulations on your outstanding achievement. Well done, sailor. For achieving the highest overall academic score during recruit training, Airman Lily Moy, Division 030 from Middleton, Rhode Island, has earned the Academic Excellence Award, which is sponsored by the Lake Defiance chapter of the Illinois Society of the Sons of the American Revolution. Airman Moy receives a letter of commendation from the commanding officer. Well done, sailor. For having displayed extraordinary qualities best expressing the American spirit of honor, initiative, and loyalty, Seaman Rayan Kim, Division 030 from Raleigh, North Carolina, is awarded the Navy League Award, which is sponsored by the Navy League of the United States. Seaman Kim is presented with a commemorative plaque and a letter of commendation from the commanding officer. Well done, sailor. Airman Rodney Walsingham, Division 034, from Salem, Oregon, is the winner of the United Service Organization Award for best exemplifying the spirit and intent of the word shipmate. Airman Walsingham is given a commemorative plaque from the United Service Organization. Well done, sailor. Airman Jerica Martin, Division 029, from Livingston, Montana, is the recipient of the Military Order of the World War's Award of Merit. This award is presented for meritorious performance during recruit training. Airman Martin is presented with a commemorative plaque from the Military Order of the World Wars. Well done, sailor. The Military Officers Association Leadership Award is presented to Seaman Macrina Pachaco, Division 030, from Lopez, Pennsylvania, for demonstrating exceptional tenacity and professionalism. Seaman Pachaco is awarded a letter of commendation from our commanding officer. Well done, sailor. Seaman Brian Wallace, Division 031, from Crescent, Texas, is the recipient of the Navy Club of the United States of America Military Excellence Award for best exemplifying the qualities of enthusiasm, devotion to duty, military bearing, and teamwork. This award places him at the pinnacle of today's newest sailors. He is awarded a flag letter of commendation. Seaman Wallace, the staff of Recruit Training Command salutes you as the finest of this group of graduates. Well done, sailor.
Divisions, attention!
it is appropriate to recognize such outstanding individual accomplishments by these sailors with a round of 3 cheers. The adjutant will lead all graduating divisions in 3 cheers for this morning's award winners.
Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray!
I have the distinct pleasure this morning of introducing our reviewing officer, Captain Billy D. Franklin, Commanding Officer, Navy Operational Support Center, Great Lakes. He graduated from the United States Naval Academy in May 1996 with a Bachelor of Science in History, and he earned his Navy Flight Officer Wings in 1997. He is also a graduate of the Joint Forces Staff College and the Air Command and Staff College Distance Learning Program. Now, he doesn't want me to go on, so I won't. He's a great captain, a great leader. He's led at all levels of the Navy in command and is now in charge of our Operational Support Center here at Great Lakes. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a warm Recruit Training Command welcome to Captain Billy D. Franklin.
Well, good morning. I will tell you, if this doesn't pull at your heartstrings and make you proud to be an American, I don't know what will. I'll tell you, my beautiful wife Heidi's here with me today, and we're just very proud and honored that we get to be here to celebrate with you all today. You know, it was December 18th, 1963. My dad stood right where you're standing. He was in Division 527 and had just turned 18 years old. And I'm sure nowhere in his wildest dreams, standing where you are, did he ever think his son would one day be standing up here. And although my dad is no longer here with us, I would like to think that he's proud of his legacy and what he accomplished. And just like I am confident that all the parents here are extremely proud of the legacy that these young men and women, these wonderful sailors, are about to create. So parents, this weekend, go out and spoil these sailors. Go out and buy them hamburgers and hot dogs and all the ice cream they can eat, because they've sure earned it. And I think you'll find as you talk with them that they're going to stand a little straighter. They'll hold their heads a little higher, and they're going to speak just a little differently. And sailors, as you hang out with your parents and your loved ones this weekend, I think you'll find that they too have changed just a little bit. Maybe they're now a little wiser than you remember. Listen to what they tell you. Pay attention to those words of wisdom, because they love you and they are your #1 fan. Tell them that you're getting ready to go join the greatest squadrons in the world, the fastest and the mightiest airplanes, the coolest, the most powerful ships that have ever been built. But know this, as you go out wherever you go to serve, and as you provide that very blanket of freedom, all of us in this room will enjoy while you're serving. Know that it's not just you that are joining the Navy, but all those who are in this room are now part of the Navy family. They are committed to your success, to your support, and they honor your service here today. So as you join your new brothers and your sisters out in the fleet, know that we're all pulling for you. We're all excited, and all these future commanding officers that are up here right now are excited to get to serve with you in the fleet. So go out there and make us proud. Make a difference. Create your own legacy. And I know that you will. And I'll ask that God will continue to bless you in your endeavors, that God will continue to bless this great country. And know that all of us here today are extremely proud of you. Well done, shipmates. Congratulations. Thank you.
Captain Franklin will now receive the salute of the graduating divisions, and he'll be joined on the drill deck by our commanding officer, Captain Thors. Please remain seated until your graduates have been placed on liberty. Please join me in one more round of appreciation for our wonderful musicians of Navy Band, Great Lakes. Flags. Post. Section leaders, fall out and retrieve outer garments. Midway Ceremonial Drill Hall will be closing at the conclusion of today's graduation. Please check the area around you to ensure you have all your possessions. For those families with strollers, please retrieve them as you exit the drill hall. And as a reminder to all graduating sailors, ensure that you are in proper uniform of the day prior to exiting the drill hall. Thanks again to each and every one of you for joining us on this most memorable of Navy days. And without further delay, now hear this, now hear this. Liberty call, fall out. Here's a special announcement for our guests of graduating divisions 906 and 907. Your performers will need a few extra moments to return their equipment following the ceremony. After Liberty has been called, we recommend that the guests of divisions 906 and 907 wait in your bleacher area, and your graduates will join you shortly. Your patience is greatly appreciated. Thank you.